Aromatherapy and Men. As we are all aware, aromatherapy is nothing new to civilization. However, it is unlikely that you will find the word man and aromatherapy in the same sentence. In fact, if you ask most guys what they know of aromatherapy for men, you would receive a vacant stare in return as they draw blanks in the mental index. The truth of the matter is, many properties of aromatherapy for men will benefit in today's society. We are not living in the days of hunter-gatherers, so the types of stress a man faces today are different compared to tribal days. Not to say that the amount of stress is not similar to hunting or being hunted. I guess it can be summed up that today's stress is a battle of the mind. When I think of how aromatherapy has changed my life, I reflect on 3 major benefits that have taken place in my life. This article will address the benefits of aromatherapy for men in today's modern culture. I think it would be appropriate to start from the beginning and briefly go over what aromatherapy actually is, in case any of you guys don't know. Believe it or not, modern aromatherapy was actually identified in France by a man named René Maurice Gattefossé in the 1920s. Mr. Gattefossé was a chemist, and apparently so prone to getting burned in his lab he became somewhat of an authority on burns from his own personal experience. One day, as Mr. Gattefossé lit his arm on fire in a panic, he doused the flames in a vat of lavender oil. Gattefossé experienced immediate relief from the pain, and additionally in the days to come the recovery process was extremely short with minimal scarring. Compared to the previous burns he had experienced, he could not deny he was onto something. After the incident, Gattefossé dedicated his life to the study of aromatherapy. So guys, there you go, nothing to be shy about. Aromatherapy for men is totally natural. The number one benefit that I have seen happen in my life is the ability to deal with the stress in modern life. Previously to my experiments with basil oil, my depression was at an all-time high. It's difficult to describe the properties of basil oil without smelling them in person. It is important to note that you should never use the exotic variety of basil. It could possibly be a source of cancer. However, basil oil is amazing at giving me a second wind at the end of the day. I have more quality time with my daughter and strangely am able to let go of the stress I have had during the day. My focus is sharper, so I can think clearly about positive aspects in life and bring myself to a place that is pleasant. I have also used lemon oil, but I tend to favor basil, but you should try both. When thinking about aromatherapy for men, think about what it can do for us when we are sick. Let's face it, most men turn to kittens when a cold strikes. Believe it or not, aromatherapy can get you back to the testosterone-injected beefcake you once believed yourself to be. Let me introduce you to my little friend. Eucalyptus oil and mint. During a cold or flu, this little combo delivers a knockout in clearing the nasal passages. Give it a shot the next time you are feeling sick. Also, another amazing essential oil is yarrow oil. It can get rid of most cold and flu symptoms. Obviously, again, this is treating the symptoms and not the cause, but again, it should be enough to get yourself positive enough to fight back mentally. Aromatherapy for men is also important in the area of skin burns. Let's face it, guys are prone to skin burns. A nasty header burn on the leg can be a real bummer for the weekend. Skin burns are no bueno, and as previously mentioned, lavender oil is a great way to get some relief. You may also want to try bergamot for cold sores. Combined with eucalyptus oil provides amazing relief. Aromatherapy for men in the future will more than likely be more commonplace than it is today. I know from personal experience that it has had a tremendous effect on my relationship at home after a stressful day. I get through sickness with less misery, and if by chance when I'm out playing I should get some sort of skin damage, well, I'm covered there as well. Aromatherapy for men in all has many uses. Just remember, it's making your life easier if you are having trouble getting over the stereotype. You are facing some risks with aromatherapy, and in turn you will need to become informed with the techniques involved in producing the results you are looking for. If you are interested, I have linked to my website below full of information on aromatherapy, and yes, I'm a man.